everybody, I'm Dustin. Welcome back to Foothills Adventures. Dad went shopping and he brought back something and he really wants to shoot it, so I have to do an unboxing. I don't know if this is any kind of giveaway, but that says Ruger. So what we have is SKU number 43910. I don't know if any of you guys know what that is, but that is the Mark IV 22-45 Lite. It's a 22 caliber pistol, and you've seen one. I did a short on one. A buddy of ours has. He brought it down, and Dad said that this one, well, you'll see the color, and he said he had to have it because he likes that stuff. So I'm not going to let you look at this yet. We'll get to that. We'll hide that. In the box, you get a mag. All these mags are about the same, but this is a 10 round mag plus one in the gun. You also get the obligatory cable lock with cable lock instructions, a nice tiny little chamber flag for 22, and then you also get you can remove I think it's, the ejection port or the safety on the right hand side. You can remove it because if it gets in your way or thumb placement, and they give you a little grommet that goes in there for that. And that is it in this box. That's it. A nice little hard, soft case, whatever you want to call it. It'll get the job done. Now, let's get this out of the way. It comes wrapped up. Come on. Ooh, look at that. That's pretty. That's a nice red anodized color there. So this is the Ruger Mark IV 22-45 Lite. As you can see with the ported barrel here, and there's a bunch of stuff. I'll go through some of the stuff with you on it, and we'll talk about it. And I'll give you some first impressions. So as mentioned before, this is a 10+1 gun. So in the clip, takes 10. You can have one in the chamber. The receiver material for this is aluminum. Starting at the very front of the gun, you have a threaded barrel, and it is a 1/2 inch by 28 threaded barrel. So if you want to put you a nice suppressor on there and pay that tax stamp money, more power to you. Go ahead. I've heard them. They sound really good when suppressed. Moving back, like I said, this is the fixed front sight. It is just black. There's not any real coloration or anything on there. Dad already said that he was probably going to get a tritium sight or something for it. I'm not too sure. Well, you never know. We'll see. Moving a little further back, this has a full Picatinny rail along the top. You know how big Picatinny rails are, so it's kind of, I don't know, I think it would look better without it, but that's just me. But if you want to mount a nice big fat scope on there, go ahead. Why not, right? That's what it's there for. Also, you can adopt just about any kind of red dot that would sit on there with that one. Moving a little further back here, we have an adjustable rear sight. I'm not too sure how far it adjusts, but it does adjust there. So the barrel length on this is just shy of 4.5 inches. So it's 4.40 inches. If that matters to you, it might not. Like I said before, it is a threaded barrel, and it is a 1/16 right hand twist. Yeah, right hand, my right hand. The grip frame, this is a polymer, so it's not metal, but this it's pretty lightweight. On the spec sheet, it says it weighs 25 ounces. Yeah, it's not bad at all. You could comfortably hold this all day long, and I don't think you'd have any kind of issues out of it. I really do like the color of this thing. It's very pretty. So this has a single 1-button takedown on the back here. You press this in, pull that up. There you go. So up on safety, press this in, you can pull the whole thing up. And once you pull it up, it just comes straight off the top there. And then your bolt carrier group, make sure we don't lose anything off of it. Slides out the back side. It looks like a lot of stuff is retained. So inside will be the, you might not be able to see that, but inside will be the firing pin. It looks like it's retained in there, maybe. I think that's what that is. Yes, that's exactly what that is. I mean, it looks like a normal bolt carrier group to me. Put that back in there, because I would hate to lose parts to Dad's gun. This is super lightweight, this little assembly. Now, Tandem Cross makes a bunch of parts for this thing. They make hive grips that go on the side. They make it's kind of their own version of a trigger, but he has the same one in his M422s and stuff, so he's going to get the trigger and a couple other upgrades. That's a quick takedown. It's very nice. I will say the grips you have is stippled in the front. This is a rubber. This is just plastic stippled as part of the polymer. And then you have a rubber grip over here. It's very nice feeling in the hand. I do like that. Let me get this thing put back together before I lose pieces, because I will never hear the end of it. Put that in there, and that's it. That's your 1-button takedown. Not too bad. On the back of the gun to charge it, it's got ridges back here, and they're kind of flared out, so your finger will kind of fall in the groove. Pull it back. It's, ow. Well, if you don't pay attention, or you're kind of silly like me, you might get pinched in here, so don't do that. 2 fingers, let it go. It sounds really nice. Mag goes in pretty decently. You can lock it back. Ejection port's nice, big and open. I don't see the extractor. There's the extractor. I guess it looks all right. Now all the other ones we've shot before. It's a pretty good firing gun. So the magazine release, you have one over here, which is the only one. It just kind of pops out there. It does a good job. But you also have ambi safety. So you got one there. You got one on the other side, which is nice to have depending on what kind of shooter you are. Cooper likes to shoot, and Cooper's a lefty, and it takes him a little while to get used to things, so it's nice having the ambi controls on there, or ambi safety. You do receive the 2 10-round mags in your little kit here. Let's make sure the other one fits, because you never know. Yep, of course it does. Why wouldn't it? And you also receive your chamber flag, if that's something you want to use. Which, whoa, that's kind of neat. Let's try that again. Let's put that in there. And don't you move. There you go. Some ranges require you to have a chamber flag in your pistol. And some ranges require you to have it in a case or a carrying case or anything at all times other when you're on the firing line. This depends on where you go. But it is nice that they include a little chamber flag, because if you get to a place that, you know, requires you to have one, and you look like a dummy because you don't. So there you go. Yeah, first impressions. I mean, we've shot the Ruger Mark IV before. 22 long rifle. I had a short on it. They're great feeling guns, and I'm sure this one's going to get a ton of use. Dad is going to order the red dot plate for the top from Tandem Cross, the trigger, the hive grips, something about the pull back here. He's going to replace the front tritium sight, or with the tritium sight. Not too sure what he's going to do back here. But according to him, I will be the one shooting this with the red dot on it. And I've never shot a red dot, so, you know, that'll be fun. If we're looking through the sights, if we just kind of take a look through the sights, I mean, it's what you would expect. You know, I mean, you have your big block and then a little thing that sticks in the middle. I really don't know what else you'd be looking for there. I think MSRP on this model, or I think it was on sale for $599. I want to say either $599, $600, $629, somewhere around there. I think it's a good deal. The amount of use that you can get from just a little 22. Well, for one, you're gonna more than save that money especially if you're practicing for like a 3-gun competition, and you're just burning through 22 bullets, and you're not burning through 9mm bullets. And, I mean, you're gonna save your money eventually there anyway. So they're well worth it. So I believe sometime this week or next week we are going to do a nice, good review on it, how it sits in its stock form here. And then once we get all the accessories and all the cool, pretty stuff, we'll show you how to put all that stuff on, or try to attempt to put that stuff on. And yeah, we'll go from there. All right, everybody. So there you have it. Ruger Mark IV 2245 Lite, red anodized. It's a very pretty gun. I hope it shoots as well as it looks. But you got to stay tuned for it. If you're not subscribed, go ahead and do that now. Because we're at like 99, close to the 100. And it's getting ready to happen hopefully soon. And once we get to 100, we're going to blow some stuff up. Everybody likes to see stuff blowing up. Especially Jackson. He wants to see stuff blow up now. So make sure you subscribe. Tell your friends. Tell all of them. It's fine. Let them know. Or get your kids' phones. And then you can subscribe on your kids' phones. And they don't even have to know. Anyway. Thank you guys for watching. We appreciate you. We'll see you next time.